Several years ago, we, as Santa Claus, we found a couple of boxes in our trailer. And I started handing these little toys out. And the response I got was they would first run their hand over it and feel how smooth it was. And they would look at it to see the shine. And then they would turn it and a wheel would move. They would spin that wheel and spin it till you'd think they was gonna wear it out. And then this one would move. Now it's back and forth. And pretty soon, they would think, I wonder if they all turn. And put it on their tummy and run it back and forth, and ha-ha, they do. They all turn. Then they look through the window and put their finger through the window and imagine they're part of it. And I thought, if that's all it takes to make a little mind start thinking, we need to make a lot of them.
There have been, especially teenagers here in America, who have been given everything they've ever certainly needed, and beyond that, who have become so caught up in themselves that they forget what the real world is like out there. Many of them don't even know what it's like in many third world countries. They've never been there.
The happiest people I know are people who do something for somebody else.
It's just amazing. It's amazing what this foundation has done to help other people.
We do, as Santa Claus, when we go into Mexico, we give each family a dispense of food. We know they're not starving to death, but we also know there's nothing in the cupboards to eat. But what it does, it gives them a breather. It gives them a chance to buy a pair of working boots for Dad, or a blouse for Mom, so they don't have to spend that money on food. And it costs about $50 a dispense. Last year we did 700 food dispenses. And we give people the opportunity to buy a dispense of food. How many dispenses would you like to buy? Figure it at $50 a dispense. And then while we're dispensing the food, we get the opportunity to go in their home, see what kind of beds they're sleeping on, if they have blankets, if they have quilts. It's an opening to get us in the house. Do they need a newborn baby kit? Do the kids go to school? Do they need school kits? It's just a fun thing that we do.
Those people are so poor down there that they've burned the tops, the bushes, and now they're digging under and getting the roots and drying them, and some of them are so poor that for one time they will save the roots, cook the beans or the rice, and for the first day after it's cooked, they get it warm, and the rest of the time they eat it till it's gone cold. And sometimes their children go to school with no food.
We work all over. As Santa Claus, or as Santa's workshop, we have a number of Santa Clauses that come here to pick up toys to take all over the world. We've sent them to Iraq.
I've been at the hospital and helped him take them to the Primary Children's Hospital, and I've seen the children that receive them, and it's an act of love.
Each little toy, by the time we buy the wheels, pay the power, pay the rent, is $1 a car. And so what determines how many cars we make is how much we can raise. And we don't mind $10 checks and $20 checks and $50 checks, and we love $100 checks, and occasionally we get a $1,000 check. We love it. There's a little lady, every month we get a $50 check. Bless her heart. I've tried to contact her and she says no. I tried to give her a receipt and she said no, this is my payback. So we take it and we make sure that it goes towards the cars.
No one gets paid. We all do it because we love others. And this foundation does so much good for other people that and why not serve other people? This is what we're here to do, is to help other people in this life.
Nola Phillips is the deputy warden at the Utah State Prison, and she said, we have all these people parading around with time on their hands. Would you like to bring us some little toys and let us paint them? And we wanted to. So we went to prison and showed them our program, and they wanted to get involved. And I went in one day and this big inmate was there painting this little bug fire engine red. Oh, he was just really painting, and as I walked in the door, my eyes met his eyes, and I could not look anywhere else. I was just zoned into him, and he never took his eyes off me. And he put the toy down, put the brush down, and as I walked toward him, he stood up. And I could see that he had mother tattooed up this arm and brother tattooed up this arm in capital letters. And as he stood up, he got bigger and bigger and bigger. And by the time I got across the table from him, he was a big man. And I looked up and I had to break the silence. I said, if you think those tattoos are scaring me, you're right. I am scared. And he said, today I'm doing something for somebody else. The first time in my life. If you can start a little person's mind to thinking, you've been a great service to him. And that is our goal, is to give him something to, if he can imagine it, he can become it.